Here's the new project. This is my new to me. Well, I've actually had it for probably 2 months now, but new to me. Throwing icy on the ground. 1985 ATZ 250 ES. For the people that don't know, no, this is not electric. This is not electric shift. It's electric start. And these big reds were, I believe, the first ones that have it. But this bike actually has a funny story around it, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Right now, currently, notice I say right now, I plan to build this thing as soon as I can get rid of the other money project I'm working on. I've got a 2012 Commander 1000 that I bought, but I'm gonna get rid of it, put some money in this, put some money back in the truck. So should be some pretty good stuff going on that once I get that once that gets sold. Man, I'm rusty. I haven't made any YouTube videos. But right now I sit on 2710 14 ITP mud lights. This is no stretch or nothing. This is all factory stuff besides a spacer because this is an IRS wheel. And the front is be centered up. Just SS, I call them 2010 wheels. That's what everybody used to run. 2-inch spacer in the front is going to get you centered up. This rack is a little bit cockeyed, but the tire is centered. And then come in the back, same thing. Cutting it close right here. We do have 2-inch spacers. I didn't clean this thing up. This thing is my toy and one of the best things I've ever bought. Custom. As I say, custom flagpole holders. It's from the previous owner. Has a plastic tank. No more metal tank. Kind of sad. I wanted one with a metal one, just for authenticity and the amazing sound that the metal gas cap makes. But as far as I know, this thing's never been worked on. It looks like a virgin bike. It has a plastic patch right here, but it's a 1985. It's in great shape. Now, into the story on how I got this. I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, and me and my buddies been talking about 3-wheelers, and we all wanted one. So I was like, well, I'm gonna get one. I want one, I'm gonna try and find one. So I had a 300 I was working on, the 300 that y'all saw. I was working on at the time. Had a guy that wanted it, but he wanted it dropped off in Monroe. This is our resident 300 specialist. So I took it over there, dropped it off, and before I went there, I called people about the 3-wheeler. And got with them, got a price negotiated and everything. And then the guy said, call me. Okay, I talk to a lot of people, I buy a lot of things, sell a lot of things. So I called him. You know, me, whatever, that's what I want, that's who I am. He says, I'm on my way to turn myself into jail. I was like, okay. He said, my girlfriend's right behind me with bail money. I should be able to get out today. Okay, now at this point, this didn't cross my mind that this thing might have been stolen. He just didn't seem like that type of guy. And I just didn't get any of those vibes. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to go sell this, and then I'll sell my 300. Then I'll be headed your way, and I'll touch base with you. So I'm sitting here looking at pictures of this, saying, man, you know, really hope I can buy this today. And then I call, and his girlfriend picks up the phone. Said they can't let him out till 6. This is all around 5-ish. But she said she'd come home and she would sell it to me. So I ran from the 300 guy's house and went and met and bought this for the steal of a deal. I'll just go ahead and say it. I paid $800 for it. And if you know anything about Big Reds, you know I could probably sell it for $16 right now. But that will not happen. I absolutely love and cherish this thing, and I've not even had it that long. Actually, the only reason I got these wheels and tires is because I popped the front tire from jumping that pond levee over there. But that's actually how I got it. So, could it be hot? Possibly. Is it? I don't think so. I think he was going for some other reason. But I did get this big red, and then I turned around and bought the wheels and tires and spacers. I'll make a separate video on what I plan to do to this thing. And, you know what? Screw it. I'll just make it one video. Haven't uploaded in a while. So I plan on making this right here. I want to do a 6-inch lift, because you can still rip one on a 6-inch lift. Anything higher than that, it's too high. You can't really, it's not a 3-wheel anymore. Do a 6-inch lift, 31s on 16s. I'm going to strip this bike completely down. Y'all see the whole build process of it. We'll strip the bike completely down, have the frame redone, motor redone, plastics redone, or new plastics actually. And get this thing sitting right. 6-inch lift, 31s, 40% gear reduction, Brad Ride disc brakes. And then if we wind up sinking it or something, then I will go ahead and fork out the money and get the 350 big bore for these. So we'll be pushing an extra 100 cc's. If you do that and you get a 300EX carb, you're pushing an extra 20 horsepower through one of these. It's pretty insane. But to do that, 6-inch lift, probably 5-inch stretch. I'm gonna do the least amount of stretch possible. And I'll be able to fit the 31s on here. The racks and frame will all be white, motor silver, keep that silver. Obviously spacers will be silver. Everything's still silver. I'll leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and do over this chrome. Just do it white. There's not a lot of chrome on the bike. And I gotta find some parts for it, like the kickstart panels and stuff like that. But that's pretty much the deal. If you don't have one of these and you find a good deal on one, I highly recommend it. You don't have to have any. I've got a pasture here and I have a blast on this thing. I actually took this thing to Colfax motor riding when it was back on the other wheels. And I actually haven't taken it motor riding on the mud lights yet. But hope y'all enjoyed last week's video. I'm trying to get back in the swing of uploading. And hopefully have some good content coming. And I appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.